Okay. Hopefully I didn't lose anything too much because I think the camera stopped. But anyway, I'm still warming this, just kind of getting it nice and pliable. Okay. And kind of lost my marks that I put. Not to worry, I can put it back in the ball. I hope. Yeah. So here's what I've thought out from before. And you can see I can now start doing this, okay? Start figuring out how my thumb fits in this dang thing. So I'm just kind of working my thumb into there, just kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle in it, and hopefully not pushing anything down into that Allen wrench hole so that I paint myself into a corner. I don't want to do that. So I'm just working it in little by little. And you can see I've got such a weird shape to it. And it's no problem, it's all natural. Okay, yeah, so I can see I'm starting to get a little bit. Want to make sure I maintain access. And I'm just creating that shape. But I also want to make sure I'm maintaining this so I can get this thing in and out. So I can just kind of spread this out, work it out to the edges, and it'll be nice and smooth. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to warm it back up and just kind of keep on doing this. So here you see I got a little bead that was probably from the bottom of the tank. Just warm this back up. Take that one out, don't need it. And I totally guessed at having the right amount. Like I'm just luckier than I am good. Okay, it's warm again. Allen wrench in. Get it in. Got a little bit of Vaseline here too to help with this process. Just Vaseline my thumb up. Get it in there and get a nice, yeah, this is really, really feeling good. Okay, now that I have it in this position, I'm gonna go just like as I'm in the way that I would be with when I'm actually bowling. So just get a nice feel for it. Just let that work its way in and out. And you can hear it, it's just like a piston. There's no slap. And it's real, real neutral. So I'm just feeling my way into that warm material and just functionally molding it. And that's the difference between making an impression where your thumb is, or whatever, if you're just thinking, I'm going to make a mold of this and then pour it up in another material, isn't going to work because you'll have a lot of undercuts. By doing it this way, you're working those undercuts out. You're functionally moving that. So I'm just going to keep on also getting this excess out and away from the from where I'm working, and I'm feeling pretty good here. Got my fingers in, got my thumb in, and it just feels really, really comfy. Now, while this is still warm, I'm gonna make sure I can get back in it, because I can see that I've really, really lost access to that Allen head. But I'm gonna find it, and I'm gonna get it back out. You see that? All that extra? It all got pushed. So I can kind of clear that off. And as well, all this extra here, I can clear that off, get my knife back out, and just keep doing this until I get it just the way I like it, and I'm done. I don't know that I want to have, I'd like to have a hole, an open hole at the end here, because otherwise it's like a, it really is like a piston. You know, you want to have, at least I do, I want to have a open end to it. So I'll just warm this, keep this warm, push that out till I'm clear, and just work this. So, as I was saying before, I hope this doesn't look like something stupid, something crazy, but something different. I think everyone that I've shown this idea to thought it was kind of neat. Alright, I'm just pushing this Allen wrench back into its home. And whether or not this is for everyone, you can be the judge. So it doesn't hurt me if you think this is a little bit silly compared to, I mean, there's definitely people have made it this far in bowling without this kind of stuff. So this is just, I'm just one guy. Okay. It's really fitting in there because there's probably a little bit of the thermoplastic into the hex now. Oh man, it fits like it was made for it. Okay. Let's see if you can see. So I've got that excess. Of course, it's like a flange now. Just gonna cut that with my knife. Where's my knife? My knife. Okay. Okay, so just so we have a lot of that cleared off, I've got my patency back to the hex, and I'm going to get this nice and warm on this end and just kind of fine tune it. Yeah, so if you're running a busy pro shop, I don't, that's a whole different ball of wax to me. I don't, I don't do that. And I'm just here at home and having fun in my garage, staying out of trouble with the wife. I just do stuff like this to have fun, and I find it very entertaining, very just part of the fun of what we do, trying to get things to where we're happy with them. And stick this guy back in here. Ooh, it is really like a piston. Okay, there it is. In place. Ah. And just get that last bit of fine tuning. Get the fingers in all the way. And I'm just letting the ball fall off the hand. Like that. And then working that material so that it's real nice and smooth. I can just kind of use the fact that my fingers still got some of that Vaseline on it. It's hard to see now because it's still warm and it's clear, so it just looks like a big black hole. But we'll see here once it's cooled off and turned back to white. You'll be able to see how it's shaped and how it looks. But I'm otherwise happy with this. I can kind of keep on doing this. But I'm working those undercuts out because of that hourglass shape that my thumb is. I'm going to recheck that I have the ability, not that it's really needed anymore, but I can get my Allen wrench in there, take this thing out. If I really want to be picky, which some of us tend to be, I can reheat this and push that material out and get that so that I can not that I'm going to carry an Allen wrench around with me to take my thumb in and out. I'm otherwise able to just do it with my thumb. Just push this thing. Yeah, it's bottomed out. Just clear off that last little bit of material. But as it cools, it shrinks. You can tell it shrinks because it is snug, snug, snug. And here you can see this one's cooling and it's going back to what it started. That it's going to that white that you see in the jar there, and it's plenty hard. So this material also, yeah, like 160 is its temp. So you don't really have to worry about it being in a car, and gosh, maybe if you're in Las Vegas or something, I don't know. If you're somewhere really, really hot, but by and large, I don't think you have to worry about that at all. And I am otherwise done. I'll probably warm this up a little bit more, smooth out this edge, and I have a new thumb here that I'm gonna probably test out tomorrow when I go practice a little bit and see how it feels, how it fits. I usually put one piece of tape just so that I got the feel that I like. But I've got this this is done, and I hope some of you enjoy this. Some of you think, if this is for you, you can give it a try. I wish I was able to do this for people if they wanted to give it a try as well. It takes a little bit of practice. I think that's about all I got to say about everything. So enjoy, and really love being part of this group and learning as much as I can. I'm not by any stretch a great bowler, but I just love the sport, love interacting with everyone. Thanks so much, and appreciate your input, if any. Okay? Thanks.